see me keeping my cool. Yeah, I'm staying on top, baby. You know I'm acting this fool. This is it, man, cause I do my thing and you see me making these rules. Yeah, I'm popping off. You see these fruits dropping off. Yeah, these things you gotta get to it. You see with my drop. You can see that this music, baby, you see me more than I got. Cause I'm all up in your spot. Cause I'm really making these plans. Everybody just keeping this do anything. And you see I'm doing my plans. Yeah, like, whoa. Yeah, just really making my dough. Making it pop, making it pop. Making it good, making it roll. Maybe I'm hood like that. See me, I'm doing my own things. That's so understood right now. So I'm doing my stop. Like, oh. Making my dough. Doing my thing, man. Y'all really don't know. Feel like a real Rolling Stone. Really on the crutches. And this is y'all him. But I do my thing and y'all really couldn't touch this. Let's get it like, oh. Load it up until it all falls down. Do my thing, I'm all on my own. I'm on. Do my thing, say I'm in the zone. I'm on. I load it up until it all falls down. Loaded it up until it all falls down. Yeah. Loaded it up until it all falls. So devastating, say here meditating, you hella hating, and I made it faking. Do my own thing, man, it's no hesitation, like, ooh, get it like, think, Joey, think. does my thing. Hey, hey, let's get it down. Let's get it up. Got my jazz with uppercuts. Yeah. Get it short for my spot. Yeah, I'm more for my bread. Yeah, I'm doing with my crop. Yeah, I'm here for my head. Yeah, I'm more for my spot. Yeah, I'm getting that head. Yeah, I'm getting my guap. Yeah, I'm getting my comping down. This is it, cause you know I does my thing, man. I'm just popping now. Popping, show these fools. I'm out here. I do my thing. I must control these fools. I get it like, oh, get it like, get a mic. Let's put it in them in the mic. Everybody know what I'm getting like. I'm gonna get the kitchen, I'll be getting like, ooh, like Burke with it. Show for the getting my earth in this. If not, it's me, know that I'm perfect. It's ain't gonna go surface and get fighting. It's so get fighting it like bacon. I hit fighting, I might hurt this. Get it like, ooh, get it like pop. Get in my things, all on my spot. Get in my things, all on my thing. Doing my thing. Doing the bone for the moving night. This is where the dream, where the moving night. Everybody know that you good night. Trying to just know for the good sense of the side, man. Even though think and the good and the side, man. And you see me, I be good, I be climbing. Look at you, good, I be whining. Everybody just talk things, I be winding. Everybody just see me and I'm grinding. And I get a like. Oh, snap. Okay. You get ready. Yeah. Yo. It's your boy, Joe. Come on. Hey, yo. Y'all know. Let's roll. Now, it's your boy. On your phone, that's internationally known. It's the one that's popping. That one that's dropping. That's always up in your dome. It's that. Who? Hotter than your ozone. I said, come on, homies, you know. I said, come on, shorties, you know. Yeah. Yeah, how we feeling, how we dealing, hope our day is okay and our night is alright. Alright, let me cut the beat so that we meet and you can speak. Matter of fact, I should have said let me switch the beat. Yo, Mr. Bundles, how we feeling, how we dealing. I will get to that beat in 1 second. I'm pretty sure that's a beat. I'm just not reading the comments. Hold up. Switch to my regular intro beat real quick, if I can find it. I can't find it. I can't find it. Oh no. I think I can find it. Over here acting like I'm brand new to this. We ain't new to this, we true to this, baby. Let's go. There we go. Yeah. Loop that. Hey guys, how we feeling? How we dealing? Hope our day was okay and our night is alright. Alright. Thank you for pulling up to the stream and joining the team. Mr. Bundles got some beats for me. How you feeling? How you dealing? Alright, we are in here like swimwear. We are ready to begin the day. Yes, I'm wearing a hair bonnet. It's not going to be for the whole stream, but I just want to make sure my hair is in order. It's fine. It's fine. You seen the battle with Yugi and Ash? Yeah, I wanted to get into some of that, in fact. But yeah, so how we feeling? How we dealing today? I'm pretty okay. I did my work. I did my morning errands and such. Help folks, all that. Mom, good. Everybody good, all that. So I'll make sure I was good before I hopped on stream. Let's see what else has been up with me. I didn't do no workouts. Well, I'm lying. I didn't exactly let all of nature do its course today. I did my pull-ups. I did my dips. You know, I really didn't do much walks. So I kind of did my thing a little bit. Just a little light work. But stay working out. I could have did better on the diet. And that's how I've been doing today. As far as plans for today, I wanted to look at that ass video. So that was one of the things I wanted to do. Of course, talk about current day events as well. Try to conceptualize what's going on so we understand, get a perspective on things, keep our minds grounded in reality while still having fun. You know, we need both. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. So yeah, so one of the things I will look at, since Mr. Bundles mentioned it, is the battle between Ash and Ash and Yugi. I don't even know who let that happen, but it happened. So we're gonna take a look at that. Another thing I wanted to look at was his story or history. My big head is in the way. It's fine. So I wanted to take a look at that real quick. I can also do the better thing and just switch sides over here for you so you guys can see it. And Mighty Keith dropped 2. All right, so that's 2 videos I'll take a look at. So I can slip in those 2 real quick. But yeah, so aside from those 2 things that are going on, I wanted to take a look at this. And I also wanted to take a look at another thing that's been happening. This is kind of all over the news. Somebody's passed away. Everybody's always passing away, but this one happened in a crazy fashion. Reiner, and the president has some crazy things to say about that. You know, we got to take a look at things. So I want us to take a look at all of that. Also, that Street Fighter movie, Mr. Bundle says that Street Fighter movie, we got to talk about that Street Fighter movie as well. Shake my head. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Brody, that Street Fighter movie is looking pretty egregious, man. I'm not even going to hold you. Let me switch sides again. But yeah, it's looking kind of crazy. I mean, as far as a ball roll goes, 50 Cent is entertaining. I'm not going to hold you. He's going to do his thing. He looks silly. I think he might be the highlight of the movie for me. I mean, if we really wanted a good competent movie, we would have went with the what's this guy's name? It'll come to me. He was supposed to play Khan. It was supposed to be Khan from the Marvels. If we wanted a good Borog, we would have chose him because he's in the movie with Michael B. Jordan playing doing a boxer. He's big and he's getting it crazy. So I would have picked him if we wanted a good movie. Do I want a good Street Fighter movie at this point? I don't really care. I want to at least let it be entertaining. If you're going to entertain me, then sure. Yeah, man, like, I mean, cool. Yeah, you seen the post, man. See, this is on the personal tip, but, you know, I gotta let the peoples know. I will put this out here. But, yeah, man, that's what it is. Like, so, I'm cool with that. That's just my thoughts, my opinions, all that. That's what made me say something. Yeah, man, so we out here with it. Of course, if you guys are liking the vibe, hit the subscribe. If you guys are loving the flow, hit the follow. Everything helps the page grow, you know. We will cover on a range of topics as much as we can, because I also want to play some Zelda randomizer for you. And then I also want to touch on and see about getting into finals and or rivals, because I ain't gonna lie to you, rivals has been hitting with me. I like Gambit. I mess with him. And they made my boy Magneto, but they brought him back. So now when he gets in there with his assist, he's working with Rogue and he's working with Gambit. What a trifecta. I'm all for it. Funny. It's going to be good. The cast is going to spark a rivalry with MK2 cast. Interesting. MK2, I don't have much faith in that. I mean, the characters look good, but if we have to follow another made-up character with that, I'm going to lose a gasket. I'm going to blow a gasket. All right, guys. So with all that being said, I want to just hop into this other topic. And yeah, I want us to get through some things. We're going to get through the serious ones first, and then afterwards get to the fun ones later. So let's learn a little something.
So we are living in a very anti-intellectual time period. And with me, I want to stay as intellectual as possible. When I'm talking about a topic, I want to have, sources to back it up, news, article, things of that nature. This is why it was so hard for me to get behind the whole black people were from America thing. Now,
also, Mr. Bundles, if you could find maybe a video maybe talking about Street Fighter and such, I think I like to watch that too. Probably not now, of course, because we already got like a couple videos to go through. But yeah, if you can find that for me, I'll definitely save it for later.
Did a video of you.
But I will be watching the Mighty Keith one, and I will be watching the Death Battle one.
Months ago talking about the Pretendians, and I feel like I went too hard.
The Pretendians is crazy.
What you'll realize is that, man, as black people, especially black Americans, in school they really only teach us about slavery. They never really teach.
Yep, you already know, man. We're getting critical race theory over here. We getting heavy. Let's go.
teach us about, civilizations that were thriving back in Africa, such as Nubia, the Moors, Kush Kingdom. Like, there was greatness. And this is my whole problem with the theory that, black people were the real Native Americans. We were the real this. We were the real that. It diminishes the factual evidence of greatness that we actually were. And, history is very subjective. Like, we really don't know if it's actually true. History, it's in the word. His
story.
It's mainly only told through the eyes of the victors. And if we look back through the past couple hundreds of years, the victors have not looked like us. So, you have to take it with a grain of salt.
When this nigga
this picture always had me crying growing up. Oh my gosh. Seeing him on the back of the book, I always drew faces on him. It was funny as hell. I'm like, this thing just did not sit right with me. I don't trust this guy. He's just here. And I wanted to ask my teacher about it, but I didn't want to get I was always getting the punishment, it punished me frequently. So, I didn't want to get caught up in this, but this always got me, man. I just got the vid of, I just got the vid for the character history for who is going to be in it. Okay. That's cool. I'll even have that to the side. That's cool, man.
In the social studies book.
Yo, I remember that.
Yeah, man, I was like, these folk full of shit.
He used to draw all over his ass.
Look at that. Same thing, bro. Look at that. Yo, my people just know, man. We just... it's funny as hell.
Like, they just playing in our face. Even as a kid, man, I knew something wasn't right about this.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, my wrist also hurt. I've been doing, last time I did push-ups was, almost a week ago. I've been trying to strengthen my wrist. So, yes, I did push-ups like this, a few of them. Just like this, not like this, but like this, because I want to strengthen my wrist. I need more omegas. I still do push-ups if requested, but those ones I'm still gotta build it back up to. I was doing them before.
Nigga, man. These folk done put Tom Cruise.
Putting Tom Cruise on your book is crazy. Shut up. But you know what? They wasn't too far off, because if you remember, if you remember the movie, what's this movie called? Gods of Egypt. Gods of Egypt had Kristen Bale in it. Kristen Bale in Egypt. What are you doing here, Kristen Bale? What are you doing here, Kristen Bale? You're a little out of, maybe you maybe you got lost on your way to Greece. Trying to bust bricks like Mario. Oh, who trying to bust bricks like Mario?
Nah, that's Mark Wahlberg.
He said Mark Wahlberg.
Blue eyes.
Like, bro, them folk playing in our face, bro. This shit ain't make no damn sense, bro. Like, I used to always look at this picture like, bro, come on, man. Who the fuck is this nigga, man?
Although this is
also my Discord is on, and also if you feel free, if you want to, bro, you can that movie was wild. That movie was mid. That movie was mid is too generous. Mid is what I would give the Mortal Kombat movie. Mortal Kombat was mid. I might visit it again. It wasn't like something that I'd be hyped for, but it also wasn't completely trash, because the casting was all right. Avatar, the Netflix adaptation, that one is mid. It's not completely, we've seen terrible Avatar live. Netflix is mid. That Gods of Egypt movie was, what does Joe Button say? It was a 2-pack of what? That movie was trash. You cannot go. I wouldn't go back to that movie. I wouldn't even have it on in the back. At least something like Troy with my guy Brad Pitt in it. That movie is good. I would still have that in the back and still watch it. That's a good movie. Oh, I know it's my sarcasm. Yes, bro. The problem is that we don't get to hear your sarcasm, man. It's like I can read your sarcasm, but it just won't translate the same as hearing it in that Mr. Bundle's voice. But yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. It's nasty work. They gave us that movie.
Man, this is like really what happens throughout history. Now, there's a whole argument where people are saying, Egypt is not really considered Africa. It was north of Africa. This argument is so stupid because, bro, it's Africa. And even if you want to play that game, Nubians at one point in time ruled over Egypt. Nubians, they are sub-Saharan African. You know what I'm saying? They are very dark-skinned people. They look
my people, man. You're not telling me that's not part of us? Like, come on, shut up.
Like me and you. I really hate how Egypt is over, glorified. We had the Kingdom of Kush, Mali, the Moors. These civilizations were, black people that they really can't even debate it about. So that's why I feel like they don't even bring them up.
If I ask you to picture a desert covered in more than 200 pyramids, I'm willing to bet your mind goes straight to Egypt. But what if I told you that the largest collection of pyramids on Earth is actually in the neighboring country of Sudan, or as it was known at the time, Nubia?
This I didn't know.
This is going to be like a 5 or 6 part video.
That's why I say I want y'all to go do your own research. Like, when y'all done with this video, look into all of these great civilizations that, were in Africa that they don't talk about.
There's 9 distinct periods, and each one of those periods is broken into Upper, Lower Nubia, and then the Egyptian influence, and each one of those is again broken into groups A, B, and C, which denominate which people were moving where. So this is a lot. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to break this down into 5 main periods, but I am going to have to skip some information here, or this will be a lifetime's work. So today we're going to talk about the origins of the civilization and what's called the pre-Kerma period, and this dates from about 8,500 BCE to about 3,000 BCE. And then over the course of the next 5...
Mr. Bundles, I don't know if you're still there, but yeah, like I said, if you want to, you could join me in some rivals and or finals. Also, have you played any randomizers? Because I find them to be really fun. I'm playing randomizers in the form of Zelda, and it's stupid and it's fun at the same time. I'm enjoying myself. I mean, sometimes the most stupidest things pop out of the chest.
Also videos, I'll address each different period separately. For those who don't know where Sudan is, or Nubia as it was known then, it's right below Egypt. So this is Egypt, this is Lower and Upper Nubia. So evidence tells us that by 8,500 BCE, Nubia was mostly occupied by nomadic cattle herders that formed the complex Khartoum culture, producing some of the most sophisticated, stylized, and some of the oldest pottery on Earth. Take a look at this stuff. It's very distinct. It's very stylized. There's even combs and stuff up here. And, like, honestly, this is an entire video on its own talking about Khartoum pottery. If you do want to learn more, pause the video and check out this paper. It's pretty comprehensive. It's recent, and it's a brilliant paper. Anyway, by 5000 BCE, these people participated in what's known as the Neolithic Revolution, which is a widespread transition of human societies across the world from hunting and gathering to farming, domestication of plants and animals, and permanent settlement that we see in the archaeological record all around the same time. At this time, they also constructed what is potentially one of the oldest astronomical devices on Earth in the form of this reconstructed calendar stone circle at Nabta Plateau.
Look at that. We even invented the calendar. Nice. Yo, come on, stop playing in our faces. We've been doing this since the sticks and stones were getting together. Yeah, I'm here and I need to get back and I need to get into it. I know they got some Metroid and Castlevania types. Yeah, they do. And I think for me, like I said, for me, it's the Zelda types.
Because this is so long ago, we don't know too much about this culture, except for the Khartoum pottery, of course, but biological anthropologists have studied the remains of these people and have concluded that the crania of pre-dynastic Egyptians are most closely aligned with those of ancient Nubians and Saharans than anywhere else. So that gives you an idea of how closely related these people are to the Egyptians and vice versa.
Now, this is just one civilization. This is Nubia. Africa is huge. Even the way that they put Africa on the map in school, or even the map in general, is very misleading. Africa is way bigger than they show it out to be.
One of the most horrific crimes of the 20th century is what King Leopold of Belgium did
this is what I really, this is what I really put the video on for, man. This is what I really put the video on. I'm gonna get a controller before the end of the month. Oh, Mr. Bundles, man, I believe in you, bro. I believe in you. Oh man, I just wish I had more controllers myself lying around. Would have been like cute, but I don't have that at the moment. What I do, like, I do have an Xbox here, but the one that I use is for the laptop. And yeah, god dang, man.
1885 and 1908, King
Leopold. But yeah, this right here, King Leopold. We over here, we know about Hitler. Some people know about Stalin. But nobody's talking about King Leopold. He grimy. Some people talk about, like, Doc and like, you know, he was crazy in Africa. He was nuts. But we don't talk about this dude here.
Forces would unalive an estimated 10 million Congolese, which is just under the number of people who were unalived in the Holocaust, and actually 60% greater than the number of Jewish people who were unalived.
Right. I recently made a community post about this devil right here, man. King Leopold II. Like,
He's
probably
terrible.
the most evil man in history. It's crazy how I never heard about this man.
People talking about Hitler. Yeah, Hitler was bad. We get it. We know. But they're not talking about King Leopold right here. We're about to get into why he's so bad. Education right here.
You know what I'm saying? 10 million of people that look like me he killed. And the way that he went about killing these people, if they didn't meet quotas, he would chop their hands off, little children, you know. But they love to force feed this Holocaust, you know, this shit that happened.
And there's a reason for that. Like, yes, I think all of it is important, but there's a reason why this specifically gets pushed.
Germany down our throats. Oh, the mustache man, he the most evil man in history. Why is that? We know why. It's the victim. You know what I'm saying? That's why I never, you know what I'm saying, bro? I can't feel bad for what happened to Charlie Kirk. When it's a white person, they want you to feel it.
Yes, it's good. It's getting there. It's getting there. I told you, CTR right now, bro. We over here. CRT, critical race theory. We in this class for a little bit, but we out here. We gonna talk about it.
A lot of sympathy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he had a family, he had a wife and the kids. Okay. You know, evil people can have wives. Good people have wives. When they killed Malcolm X and MLK, he had a wife, he had a family. Y'all didn't care about that. Why should I care about this man? It's because of the narrative. They want you to feel bad. And I just can't, because there's people throughout history that was doing shit like this and we just forgot about them. I recently learned about this shit, bro.
Belgian colonizers also committed horrific crimes, like cutting off the hands of those who didn't harvest rubber fast enough. Yet almost all Americans and Europeans know about the Holocaust, but don't know about what happened in the Congo. So why is that? Well, for one, and this is the most simple answer, racism. What the colonial powers used to...
You know what I'm saying, bro? I get a lot of people calling me racist. I am not racist. Shout out to
Oh yeah, and that's another thing I wanted to talk about too. There's a certain group of people that I like, you know, I'm not supposed to talk about it, but like he said, we're living in an anti-intellectual group, but I've come to the conclusion myself doing my own little studies. This is pretty anecdotal, but it seems to be pretty consistent with what I keep seeing. Whenever you come across a certain group of people and you call them out for it, they in turn turn around and call you that same thing. So I'm pretty sure what type of individuals he's coming across. I'm using my tiny little platform here, putting it out there. These are certain type of individuals that I'm pretty sure he will come across and he will call them out for it. And in turn, they'll be like, oh no, you're that. So whenever you're calling somebody out, anti-intellectualism, instead of trying to meet you there and confront whatever you're calling them and such, they instead will call you that. So I'm like, okay, I see what this is. This is schoolyard logic. That's what we're doing with this.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of white people that speak out about it. That's all we want. That's all I be saying. Like racism, it thrives when you don't acknowledge it. You don't talk about it. So I love seeing, you know what I'm saying, white men talking about it, like other ethnicity talking about it, because y'all like, you know, y'all help.
And that's another thing too. People be like, oh, you're making this demographic of people feel bad about slavery. Honestly, there were two types of those people. There were the ones that enforced it, but there also were the ones that sat there and helped us fight against it, that felt bad for it, that did not own any, that said something about it, that helped progress it happen. So, you know, you can be on the good side of history and be the change that be like, yes, I'm going to fight against this, you know. All the time we call Eminem an ally. You know, he's on the right side of history. So that's just what it is. This is the plain example. Yeah, like I said, we are living in changing times, and I think it's important that we acknowledge it. I'm going to let him finish talking about King Leopold. Terrible. And then after that, we can actually move on to the next real topic. Like, real topic of the day. We want to tackle this. And then after that, we're going to look at some other videos.
Out. You know what I'm saying? I am not racist at all. I gotta always bring that up. Tell you, bro, I had somebody call me a black supremacist. That's crazy. It's
a black supremacist kind of nuts because, again, dropping education, man. We gotta think it's important to be supremacist. You will have to be in a position of power to think that your people are the ones better than the other people. You know, I don't think there's a time, especially in America, that, you know, people of color has been the ones to be like, yes, we are better than, you know, we have more power than, you know, the system is on our side. You know, systemically, that's never been us. So to be a supremacist, you know, we've never had that type of authoritarian power to be like our race, boom. You know, it just doesn't make any sense, you know. You know, I know, boom, automatopoeias, but whatever. It's just, it don't add up. Just.
That's really a compliment, though. I ain't going. No, I'm just playing.
Stupid.
I'm not a black supremacist. I love everybody. Shout out to this brother right here.
Racism to justify their colonialism? No way. At the time, you were allowed to colonize other countries and unalive their people en masse so long as you were doing it in Africa or Latin America. Once that same murderous colonial attitude was turned towards Europeans, go figure, they didn't like it that much.
Nah.
But the other reason why we all know about the Holocaust but not King Leopold is a little more shocking. It's actually because of Zionism, the ideology underpinning the State of Israel. I almost didn't believe this when I first read it, but in the early 1950s, most Americans did not even know that the Holocaust happened. It hadn't yet been widely reported on or thoroughly investigated, and it certainly wasn't being taught in schools like it is today. Zionist organizations began spending millions and millions of dollars pushing Holocaust education in the West, which would be fine, except they only did this to justify the existence of the apartheid state of Israel and the ethnic cleansing of the Palestinians. You've all heard this argument before. The Jews faced repression in the Holocaust and other historical events, so therefore they need their own ethno-state where they can be safe. Even if that means ethnically cleansing.
And then, unfortunately, this is why we are in the state that we are in today. Because, oh, man, it just got so bad. It just got so bad. But we see it's coming full circle. And it shouldn't be this way. You know? It shouldn't be this way. I still think everybody deserves their piece of the pie. Everybody deserves some form of reparation. Every people deserve their own. But, you know, it shouldn't come at the cost of another person and their lives. And, you know, damn near put, like, it's, you know, yes, I'm pro-Palestine.
The Palestinian people who were there first and doing the same thing to them that the Germans did to Jewish people. So by the 1960s and 70s, almost every American knew about the systematic atrocities that were inflicted upon Jewish people during the Holocaust. But still today, in 2024, almost none of them know about the systematic atrocities that were inflicted upon Africa by European colonial powers. But that's why I'm here. Because now you do know.
So recently, man, me and wifey, we was watching, you know, the Avatar movies. And it's been a minute since I've watched these films. So, you know, I like getting a second perspective. And, you know, my girl, she pointed out, she was like, bro, them black people. And I was like, at first I discredited her. I was like, nah, them the Native Americans, you know, that's how they did them. And then as we just continue to watch these films, bro, like the features on these avatars look just like black people, bro.
The Avatar franchise is 100%.
Ooh, yeah, I was going to skip over, but I feel like this was another good one. Everybody's seen or at least know about the movie Avatar. I thought this was very interesting. I'm going to let this rock, and then afterwards I'm going to skip over. But this guy, like I said, I watch him. He's my guy.
Based off of South Sudanese people. Literally, phenotypically taken from
All
us.
right, I'm temporarily going... No, matter of fact, I'm going to switch positions so that way y'all can get a better view. I don't want to be completely out the mix. You know, we in here. Yeah, I'm press playing that.
Tall, lanky, dark, ethereal, otherworldly. We're not called blue-black for no reason. Names like this...
It's not the first time I've heard of that. You see, Mr. Bundles? Look at that, bro. Look at that. That is kind of wild right here. The Athenians. Whew.
Character Barang. Meanwhile, our homies on the block are called Garang. You got Luwak, you got the Acholi, like Suli.
Yo, I ain't gonna front too, man. Her complexion is like, that is it, man. That's a smooth complexion right there.
It's not just the Aduts and the Anoks, because when you hear the language of the Na'vi, at least as a South Sudanese person, you're like, Aiwa, manangajuak, which sounds mad familiar, right? Yeah. And we've been covering ourselves in ash for centuries. It's a tradition shaped by our climate and cattle herding cultural practices. All of our style clothing and drip down to the jewelry brought. This man is who they archetyped
Literally.
for sure. Because wouldn't it be weird to see a movie with a bunch of blonde-haired, blue-eyed, tall people with axes and hammers living on boats?
Hey, that's another thing I want to bring up, y'all.
Yo, that's crazy. All right, like I said, I done range the topic, man. Check my guy out, man. If you liking his vibe, hit the subscribe. If you loving his flow, hit the follow, hit the thumbs up on that. I'm probably the only person that didn't take the time to watch them just because of that viewpoint. Brother, you are not the only one, as I haven't seen a lick of that either, because I felt like, let me switch this again. I'm doing it again. I got to be on top of this. I got to be on it like my bonnet. But yeah, man, you're not the only one, bro. Like, I looked at that movie too, and I'm like, yo, they plagiarized and they took a lot. So many, from Fern Gully to Dances with Wolves and everything like that. And I had a feeling they took from the natives and such, like, as well. Then afterwards, now I see what the people that they've actually took from. I'm like, ooh, man, all we do is push our culture, and they try to make fun of us for it. Like, don't ever feel bad about having your own culture and everything like that, man. Be proud of that. Be proud of that. As I get older, man, I get more proud of my roots and finding out more about myself and things about me that I'm just proud about. And I'm like, yes, these are my people, and I found more about them, and I love that I've come from somewhere. It feels so good. You don't have to just conform, still do your thing, still go out there and be great, but also know who you are, Yes, I've watched Malcolm X weekly. No, I'm playing. I've always been on my... But yes. Yeah, man. All right, so the second thing I want to talk about is some things that are happening today. Or rather something that happened 2 days ago. But this guy covered it yesterday.
Donald Trump really heard about a man and his wife being stabbed to death by their own son, only to have their bodies discovered by their daughter. And his first thought was really like, wasn't that the guy that was hating on me? Sir, you're the president. Therapy.
I thought that was wild. I'm like, bruh, why are you doing this that's a wild situation. Like, the whole thing, honestly, I think I've seen somewhere else, and I think he might cover it here, was that the guy, yes, while he wasn't a fan of DTJ, DJT, while he wasn't a fan of him, his small little protest was that he was upset about certain outcomes, right? And that he won't be on the internet. He never wished harm to nobody, but that was his small little thing. But he was widely respected in his community, and he just went on and tried not to be confrontational. But so because you heard this person wasn't your biggest fan, you're like, oh, maybe he deserved it. I'm not everybody's biggest fan, but I'm not going to sit here and think that, okay, you deserve to get offed, especially by your own children. That's a little extreme. But like I said, we're going to talk about it. It's, if you feel maybe otherwise, maybe let me know.
First of all, in case you didn't know, I hate to be the one to have to tell you this, but a man that goes by the name of Rob Reiner, he was a legendary Hollywood director, was a part of a bunch of huge movies that you've probably heard of or seen, The Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, A Few Good Men. He also, I believe, had like a small acting role in The Wolf of Wall Street. Seemed like a super cool dude. His life, unfortunately, came to...
Wolf of Wall Street was a pretty good movie. It was a pretty wild one, man. Like, I've seen a couple of his movies, man.
A untimely end in a really, really gruesome way just 2 days ago on December 14th. And the only negative things that I've seen about him are the fact that, like, he hated Trump, but I didn't see anybody saying that until after Trump posted about him. Every single
And that's another thing, too. Like, you see, the situation with it was so minute, so little. Like, he wasn't even going around saying a bunch of things. Like, you had to really look for the post of him saying that I wasn't really a fan, and then continue your day. So because you heard him at one point in time, I think it was even in 2016, from way back when, you had to go that far back and be like, oh, he didn't like me at this point? Okay, so it's up. What?
every single article or link or clip or story or video that I've seen about this.
A Few Good Man. Okay, he said, oh, his son was a part of that movie. His son, that's a wild situation. His son was a part of that movie. The one that offed him, his son, that same one was a part of that. Damn. You see what I mean, man? We have to have a level of decency, and that's what that's the energy that I try to bring to this channel. That's the type of energy, not just to the channel, but around me. I like to have like a level of decency. I don't want us to sink down to a level. Yes, we can go lower and lower and lower if people make us upset. We can say or do certain things. We can go blow for blow. We can go lower. But I try not to do that. I try not to say that. I try to keep it at a certain level because I believe that we can all be our best selves and make the world an even better place. No, he wasn't a part of that movie. Oh, I was about to say, so he was a part of another movie then.
Man, is that he was a really cool guy. He made really awesome movies, and he's funny, and he's sweet, and he's passionate about what he's passionate about, and he'll be missed. And he was a family man. He had a wife and kids. But this is how Trump reacted to this man's murder.
A very sad thing happened last night in Hollywood. Rob Reiner, a tortured and struggling but once very talented movie director and comedy star, has passed away together with his wife, Michelle, reportedly due to the anger.
And his wife. Let's not leave that part out. And his wife, his mothers. This person took out both parents.
He caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome, sometimes referred to.
I have a different acronym for those 3 letters, but I'm not gonna say that here. Like I said, I try not to harp in that direction. I just try to promote good vibes, and I just want to report the news to you with a small sense of morality and where I stand on it. That's just basically it. But my goodness, I forgot the name of the movie he did with his son. It was based off his son's drug addiction, which is serious. And it seems that he was really trying to help his son, man. And it's really sad that it's come to this, and mental illness and, these things all are very real. And I think we all need to address them. The other day I talked about this, there's a reason why I'm following up this video with what I did last time. I talked about a video where, we're dealing with very extremely prejudiced people, how they really didn't like this girl in particular but cosplaying. They didn't like her cosplaying. So they went out their way to really get into her head and really mess with her and make fun of her just because she's a certain skin color, and then eventually she offed herself. And it's really, really sad. That's never the answer, by the way, but that's really, really sad, So, man, it's just because we can't be involved in those spaces. They don't like to see us in video games. They don't like to see us talking about video games. They don't like to see our characters in video games. They don't even want us to self-insert even as cosplaying, because that's what cosplaying is. It's a self-insert with you going in as your version of that character, and you're playing that character. That's all it is. But nobody wants to see a cosplay of an anime character, or even acknowledge that there are people of that color in anime. And it's getting bad to the point where you can't even enjoy the art anymore. And it's dang, I really can't be in the space. So, but yeah, I talked about that the other day, which is the reason why I followed up with this video, because I feel like these topics are very important and very prevalent to our time. And, Mighty Keith can do it in a much more classy and funnier way than I can. Shout out to him. That's why I say comedy is king, because we can actually convey and talk about on a range of topics when it's so funny, because at least you bring it to the forefront, because even comedy has its hints of truth. And this is why I love watching Mighty Keith, because it takes a genius it takes a talent to make him cry, but it takes a genius to make him laugh, and he's a genius at that. So that's why I turn to his channel every time gladly. This guy's also pretty funny, but we're going to dive into this pretty serious situation. I don't know. He does his thing, though.
TDS.
Shout out to Therapy. Shout out to Anthony.
to have driven people crazy
Antonio.
by his raging obsession of President Donald J. Trump, with his obvious paranoia reaching new heights as the Trump administration surpassed all goals and expectations of greatness. And
this is I'm not diving into psychology like that, but for real, like we all know what a narcissist is, and if you don't know what a narcissist is, that's when somebody has to make everything about themselves. It has to be, no matter what the situation or topic is, you have to make it about yourself and how great you are. He took the most tragic of situations and somehow self-inserted about how great he is and what great of a job he's doing. Textbook. It's textbook, and it's right there in your face, hitting you. Just call a spade a spade. That's crazy.
golden age of America upon us, perhaps like never before. May Robin Michelle rest in peace.
This is the worst post he's ever made. A man and his wife
debatably
were killed, and you're talking about the golden age of America and the success of the Trump administration?
Why?
What is wrong with you? This is what I would expect you to say at the end of a post where you're talking about how we successfully killed a terrorist. How does a American citizen, a man and his wife, being killed by their son who struggles with like mental health issues and addiction, how is that a good segue into you talking about like how good of a job you're doing? This has nothing.
I mean, I don't want to pull up the clip, but there's a certain clip that got Jimmy Kimmel in trouble. So that same clip actually, shows the consistency in that pattern. It just shows that no matter the situation, he would somehow be present in that situation. So
nothing to do with you. Also saying that he passed away with his wife reportedly due to the anger he caused others. So like it's his fault. It's his fault. I guess the idea is that it's a joke. Like my brain can't really wrap itself around the idea that like Trump actually knows how this person died. There's no way that he knows, right? Because if he knew, he wouldn't say that he died from like hating on Trump. Because there's
what?
Like nobody why is he saying this? It feels like a parody. I've been thinking about how to discuss this and address it, but I keep having to remind myself over and over and over again that it's something that he actually said. I was kind of waiting for him to actually take the opportunity to address how much everybody hates this, because there are people actually on that Truth Social app.
Yeah, I'm going to let him get into this before I jump into the next thing, because even people on his own platform are being like, this is a little nutty, this is a little crazy. So I'm going to let him touch upon that.
That are actually pushing back on Trump that were seemingly fans of him. One person said,
"Sir, Mr. President, I love you. I support you 100%.
I do not support that spouse."
Highly inappropriate, and it puts us in their box, tacky and tasteless.
Another says, this is from Rebecca for USA on Truth Social,
"I love you, but this is seriously distasteful."
This from 45 Liberty Lady at Kathy Ann.
"Terrible response to this tragedy, unbecoming of the office of the president. I voted for you 3 times, but this is beyond the pale."
Very bold to admit that. We also got not classy, expect better of you, Mr. President. We have another one that says,
"Oh, sir, please take this down."
Your own people are telling you this is whack. I assume this is going to be one of those extremely rare occasions where there's a little bit of backtracking from either him or the White House or a press secretary, but somebody actually got a mic in front of him and asked him about the pushback that he was getting from his own
this part's
people,
important
from Red Team. And this man actually, I'm just going to let you listen to it. You won't believe it. You probably will.
President, a number of Republicans have denounced your statement on Truth Social after the murder of Rob Reiner. Do you stand by that post?
Well, I wasn't a fan of his at all. He was a deranged person as far as Trump is concerned.
Why does he keep referring to himself?
Oh, and that's another thing.
Person?
He keeps referring to him. Now he's at the stage I think he's around the final stages of narcissism, where you have to refer to yourself in third person to tell people how great you are. That is like cartoon levels. You are at cartoon levels at this point. I cannot contain myself. You're really sitting there referring to yourself. Yes. DD Survivor is so great. You know, his channel is becoming so large and he's doing so many great things for such and such. The third person shooter. Yes, third person shooter. What is going on now? You're referring to yourself. Not even Johnny Bravo, and he's a literal cartoon character, is doing things like that. That is hilarious. He's sitting there. Trump is so great. He is so wonderful. I gotta spin that back.
He was a deranged person as far as Trump is concerned. Hey, come here. Buddy, you're Trump. Also in the deranged person, he keep referring to himself.
He was
of Rob Reiner. Do you stand by that post?
Well, I wasn't a fan of his at all. He was a deranged person as far as Trump is concerned.
Why does he keep referring to himself in third person? He was a deranged person as far as Trump is concerned. Hey, come here. Buddy, you're Trump. Also, in the question, she used the word murder. So, like, you know that he was killed. Like, he was violently, like he was killed. How was your first response? Like, well, first of all, it's a tragedy. You would hate for that to happen to any American citizen. It's just, you know.
Anybody.
No, I guess we're not getting any of that. But let me not take him fully out of context, you know.
As far as Trump is concerned, he said he knew it was false. In fact, it's the exact opposite, that I was a friend of Russia, controlled by Russia. You know, it was the Russia hoax. He was one of the people behind it. I think he hurt himself
behind it.
Career-wise. He became like a deranged person, Trump derangement syndrome. So I was not a fan of Rob Reiner at all in any way, shape, or form. I thought he was very bad for our country, yeah.
So right after that, he takes a different question. And they just don't talk about it again.
Yeah, and that other part, first of all, you kind of like mitigating the actual thing that happened is crazy into itself. And then to actually not even refer to it or talk about it, even the slightest, while not having any reaction to it, that's a level of I think it's called psychopathy. It's like, you know, you're a sociopath. Like, at that point, you're kind of a sociopath. It's kind of hard to hide it. You know, it's like, my goodness. I don't want to throw all these armchair psychology terms out, because I'm not in that medical professional. I'm not into that, you know, field or nothing. But, you know, some of this stuff is pretty much textbook, and this is things you got to be look out for. But yeah, that's really all I really wanted to talk about with that. Yeah, like I said, man, I kept you guys current date. It's important to, like, you know, understand where things were at and where things are going. So I feel like I gave you that. Mr. Bundles, do you have that new video, by the way, for Mighty Keith? I'll click on that while looking for the death battle. Death battle. There's two parts of death battle I want to look at. Death battle, Ash versus Yuki. Not live. What the heck is that on? I guess this one.
Or bike riding, jogging, whatever normal people do. We're happy that Raycon is a longtime sponsor of our show. All possibilities. Before we start, let's lay some ground rules. We're treating this as a real-time fight, much like typical battles in the Pokemon anime and duels later on in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. And given that the rules of Pokemon and duel monsters are clearly incompatible, we'll allow them to summon anything that's reasonably available to them. It's time to do the death battle!
Here we go. Fighting a dark magician is crazy. Who let this happen? A electric rat versus a magician. I think the magician is gonna win. You know, the electrical rat is pretty much a problem. And another thing too, Pokemon really can't unalive people like that. I mean, fire hurts, but it doesn't. It never really unalives you. You know, it just did. This was a once. I'm gonna let it rock out. It's so broken and one-sided. Like, yep. I mean, if anything, I would have liked to see him fight Digimon. That would have been like, okay, even though Digimon is kind of cracked as well, but I feel like it's still more balanced.
You okay, Pikachu? This 4-on-4 is tricky. Hang in there.
You have Spirit, but I have Lightning Blade and Excalibur to boost my attack. And I set one card face down to end my turn.
Whoa. Okay, guys, it's our turn now. Pikachu, throw him off with quick attack. Everyone else, back him up. Great job. Now.
I think that attack he used was. I'm pausing it, but I'm trying to remember what the attack was. I think it's. No, it's not the flinch one. I'm bugging.
Don't get ahead of yourself. You forgot about my face down card. Rise! Dimension Sphinx!
And he's wearing the dark glasses too to boost his attack. Yeah, let's play What's That Trap card.
Oh, I get it. Good thing we brought them all, right, Pikachu?
What do you mean, them all?
Charizard, I choose you!
And that's another thing too, man. Yu-Gi-Oh is the only card game that doesn't have a resource system. You know, when I say resource system, like if I'm a nerd out for a little bit, like mana, in Magic the Gathering, you have something called mana. You can only play a certain amount of cards. Even if you have like 10 cards in your hand, you can only do a certain amount of things because you have a resource that allows you to do a certain amount of moves. And then after that, you have to end your turn. You know, that's a resource. And the same thing goes for Pokemon. You have an energy. I don't know too much about Pokemon, but I do know you need energy to actually do moves. So even if you have a certain amount of things, you can just, the Tauros was crazy. The Tauros coming, all of those Tauros is coming in, it's crazy. But yeah, you have a resource system that you have to, you know, that you can't use all the cards in your possession. Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't have that issue. You can pick up as many cards as you like by activating whatever. This is why Yu-Gi-Oh has now gotten to the point where the turns don't go my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn. You can basically draw your entire deck if your opponent doesn't stop you with the 5 cards he has. And then, you know, do something. And if you don't have cards to stop him after he's played solitaire on his first turn, then afterwards it's over. That's how Yu-Gi-Oh is played. And I think he basically does that here. Even though this is an older deck from the early 2000s. He's basically doing that now, which is broken. He uses no pendulums. I hate pendulums. He uses no exceeds. I love exceeds. And he doesn't use any links. And links are my favorite. I don't care how... they're easy. I'm nerding out right now. But links are the easiest things. But he's not even using that to extend anything. He's using old school Yu-Gi-Oh! And they said, just do whatever. He doesn't care. God, I'm stopping the video again. Yu-Gi-Oh's a psychopath. Another thing that people probably don't know about. Yu-Gi has this special ability. You're a monster. You don't like pendulums. Take that back. Oh, my gosh. But Yu-Gi has this special ability where if he's getting beat up and attacked, the more desperate he is, the more likely he's going to draw what he needs. This is why he loses life points and get to the point where he's about to lose. Because at that fatal moment, he's going to draw what he needs. That's how he plays. Because of his Millennium Puzzle does that. That's the most broken power. Everybody else can probably see in your hand or whatever, but it doesn't matter if I feel like I'm in dire situation. I'm going to draw the card that I need, and it's going to just be a gang. That's because he believes in the heart of that's BS. That's cheat. He's cheating. His Millennium Puzzle has a higher probability of luck the more danger he's in. That's the true power of his Millennium Puzzle. It's crazy. And Mr. Bundles, I can't forgive you. How could you say Pendulums is your favorite? Oh my gosh, they ruined the game almost. Okay, enough of that. Let's go. I'm losing my mind under this bonnet. That's wild, Mr. Bundles. I'm trying to contain it. That's not Entei. I forgot that other one. He's one of the 3 god Pokemons that you put together to make like one part of a god. Like it's nuts. And that wasn't even. Yeah, Vaporized. Karibo. Yeah, poor Karibo. R.I.P. R.I.P. He's lucky he didn't play multiplier. He could just have Karibo forever. Yeah, I remember that. Old school. Ooh, shout out to Azul. Ooh, look at her. She knew the name of the Pokemon. Let's go. I love it here. I love this nerd culture. Soul Grilio. No, not Exodia. He plays a card called Multiplier, where he multiplies Karibo over and over again, and that's how he was able to beat Relinquish, Thousand Eyes Restrict. I really like Exceed and Synchro. Exceeds and Synchros are cool. I respect Synchros because they have a direct play, which you have to put specific cards in the field, and you gotta do what you gotta do. I respect it, but like I said, I love the freedom of links. I just love it. You could do your thing. So Galo. Oh my God, I'm illiterate. I'm a lock it in. So Galio. With the lion as was one. Don't worry, by the way. I'm gonna look up that name specifically while the video is rocking. Give me 1 second, you guys.
Solgaleo or Lunala, which is better?
Solgaleo. Okay, so I wasn't a complete fool. Solgaleo.
Solgaleo or.
Thank goodness. Okay, Solgaleo. All right. Yes, Dynamax in here, man. That's my stuff. Look at him. You little. He's a sadist. He is a sadist. They're not telling me otherwise. He loves this. He lets Kaiba beat him up.
I'm sorry, partner. Don't worry. It's my turn now.
Hold on. Let me look at that cinematography. I love how they have Solgaleo. I can say it now. Looking like this. He looks menacing over here. That looks fire. And then we have Melmetal. I love Melmetal. He's so simple. Look at this. Look at the lineup here. Sickness. They need to give.
I just need to believe in the heart of the cards.
Nah, you mean plot armor is thickening. the heart of the cards while drawing 4 cards. He's playing graveyard. He's playing graveyard rules. Playground rules.
Who's that Pokemon?
Haruxi, Goddess of Light!
Drew 4 cards to get the Goddess of Light. Do you know how long it would take to get one Egyptian god card out there? He put 2 of them out next to the one that he already had, and then did the one thing he needed to take all 3 of them out to put a card stronger than Exodia out. What? And Exodia already tells you to win the game. C tells you win the match, I believe. C's even more broken. I know Yu-Gi-Oh! You need to play 3 games. Yes, Goddess of Light. C is the strongest card, period. You need to take off 3 Egyptian god cards off your field to play her. And after you play her, you win. Period. No more. Don't need to do anything else. The end. There's nothing beating that. I mean, the only thing that's probably beating that is if you own Arceus and the other god one, and then they put it on the field. But Ash wasn't coming with all that firepower. He already has Solgaleo, but that's the extent. He doesn't have the prime one and the other one, Lunats or whatever. That or quit, right? I might as well. You are sadly mistaken, because there's a video I'm watching following up with this, because you think quitting stops the match. You're funny. Yeah, he just said the name. Her out something, God is a light. That was not even a class. What is... allow me to play Soldier Revealing Light, a normal spell card. A normal spell card. Not even a quick play. It's a normal spell card. Just play it.
Pikachu, let's finish this together.
I ain't gonna lie, Vermilion Thunderbolt is kind of hard. Vermilion Thunderbolt is kind of dope. And just hearing the word Vermilion, just like there was a Vermilion Chidori, that was pretty dope. And just watching the colors go off, ooh, saucy, man. But
you activated my trap card, Magic Cylinder. With it, I'll send your Thunderbolt back to attack your life points directly.
and it's just that simple, ladies and gentlemen.
That was an awesome duel, Ash.
Yeah, I'm not even going to stick around for the who, what, where, why, and how things happen. I'm not even sticking around for that. I mean, I'm pretty sure Aspers are going to win that, but I'm not going to sit around for the BS explanation of that either. I'm not going to insult your time or my time like that. That is egregious. Also, Mr. Bundles, you can, if you want to, show me the Mighty Keith video. But I have another video too. Basically, I have a breakdown for the video for y'all over here. I feel like this would give you a much more better accurate description of the video. Y'all already know about Death Battle. If y'all want to hit that, y'all can. But Totally Toasty and Backup Squad. You can hit the subscribe on him afterwards. I let the brother...
Pikachu, we're finally on Death Battle. I wonder who we're going to be fighting. I think we're going to be fighting some guy named Yugi Moto. Oh, you can talk? I mean, we've been over this, Ash. Man, that CTE is starting to add up from all these battles. Here, take your medication. No. Anyway.
No!
Told you that information.
They gave him Pokemon the first movie PTSD. Yep.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapon. Whoa. Hey, what's going on? Yugi Moto? What the guys. Ash, what's the problem?
Yeah, what the hell, man?
What's my problem? If we were talking TCG sales or who got the best video games, then I would be all in. But a fight to the death? Y'all have lost your cotton-picking, power-scaling minds.
Ash, come on, it's a great matchup.
Ooh, you want me to hit you again?
Hey, Wheels is right, Ash. Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like Naruto versus Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Which is pretty bad still. Why would you make Naruto fight Dragon Ball Z? We know better than this, man. Like, make Naruto fight Bleach or One Piece. That's the the thing. You're gonna make Dragon Ball Z fight something, make it fight like, the Hulk or somebody like, that's actually about that.
Yeah, and I'm Naruto.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Look at him.
Well, what kid hasn't played a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! With a few Pokemon cards mixed in there? Kids who weren't dropped on their heads when they were babies. Look, I've heard a lot of things about that game, all right? The rules make no sense. Nobody knows what's even going on. The main character, Yugi, he doesn't even follow his rules. He cheats, and he's the protagonist. Nah, I don't want no part of that. I'm good.
See, I told you, Wiz. He calls it the heart of the cards.
That card game is f***ed. People are just summoning shit all the time. Come on, that's not true, Ash. OG Yu-Gi-Oh! is actually quite balanced. But the modern game, yeah. That game is f***ed. I got one Pokemon on the field, and that's it. But Yugimoto and his demonic, messed up children's card game, brother, we don't even play by the same rules. We know, Ash. Do you think we're stupid? That's why we'll allow you to throw out as many Pokemon as you like. Man, wait. Really? Yeah, we tweaked the rules a little bit, so it'll be more of a fair fight. Oh, for real? Let's go. So I can throw out as many Pokemon as I want. Legendaries, Mega Evolutions.
Yep.
All right, well, this battle might actually be a one-sided ass whooping then.
I wouldn't be too sure about that, friend. It's time for a death battle!
Well, if it isn't the king of games himself. Look, man, I was a little bit worried because your rules are a little bit all over the place. But now, since I know I can throw out as many Pokemon as I want, I ain't gonna break a sweat.
Is that so?
Yep, and since you're wide open, Pikachu, use Quick Attack.
Magic Cylinder.
Magic what?
Took the hat back off.
Well, let's see how you handle this. Go, Dark Magician! Wow, you have a strong-ass chin. You leave me no choice then.
Wait, man, I think I have a concussion.
Go, Slifer the Sky Dragon!
Red Rayquaza? Who the f*** was that?
A Red Rayquaza.
I was cheating. Well, let me show you the power of the heart of the cards.
Pikachu, please, help me. I got you, Ash.
I'll summon all 5 pieces of Exodia.
Oh, yeah, you're on your own, Ash. Pikachu, please.
You wore brown for that one with the star glass.
Life points.
Please.
That's...
Oh, yeah, you're on your own, Ash. Pikachu, please.
With the star glasses is hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Your life points should be at 0 by now, but you're still breathing.
Are you telling me that people stop breathing when their life points reach 0?
And you said just quit.
Sometimes shit happens.
Is your card game really made for children?
You're a disgrace, Yugi.
Who the f*** is that?
Kaiba. I would have finished this amateur off with one move, but I see he's giving a sorry-ass duelist.
Yo, the cadence is nuts. The way he sounds like him, too.
Yourself trouble.
Wait, guys. I'm not trying to cause any trouble, all right? I'm done. Just please let me go home.
Well, then show me how it's done, Kaiba.
With pleasure, Yugi.
Obelisk and Blue Eyes White Dragon. Attack.
No, wait.
He came out roaring.
What happened? Where am I? You're in a hospital.
You sure did take a beating there, champ.
What? I'm actually alive? The battle's over? Yes. Oh, no, the battle's still on. Wait, what?
So you survived my monster's attacks, huh? Well, fine. I'll just use this. Mind Crush!
Oh, come on, dog. How many powers do you have?
Yep. So it really did not matter at all. Okay, Mr. Bundles instructed me to watch the second video first. What is going on here? Okay, and then what is the second video? Let's see what this is. clicking that. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to be watching the second video. And then actually, honestly, after the second video, I'm going to be hopping into some game because
I am mighty.
I really want to hop into this.
Are you ready to explore a world of honor, swords, and physics that kind of defy gravity?
Yeah, I'm down. Wait, new game? You're broke. How you get a new game?
You trying to hear what I got to say or not, man?
Nah, you must be talking about one of them free-to-play games. I know you.
Brother, just hear me out and just try it out.
All right, man. Let's check it out.
Good, because I'm going to make sure you play.
What do you mean you're going to make sure I play?
I said I'm going to make sure you play.
How you get in here? It's locked.
Brother, once you click on that
locked.
screen, you're going to enter a journey with a young martial artist as he explores an immersive and open world. Oh my God. What in the world? This is intense. Bro, what is all this? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Is this a boss already?
Yes.
I just got here. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, this game's pretty fun.
Best part is you can play the game however you want. You want to do some missions, go in stealth, quiet as a mouse, you can. Or do you want to just throw hands? You can. Or do you just want to say, nah, I ain't doing none of that. I'm going to live my life as an outlaw or a robber. And I'm going to rob innocent people for 40 hours. You can do that. You can even stop by to play card games with strangers.
So what about the weapons? What we talking about?
7 different weapon types, but you know which one I like the most. 12 different martial arts types and 24 mystic arts. You can become as broken as you want, my boy, and they keep adding stuff, so you can keep getting more broken.
Do they have dual blades?
Not only do they have dual blades, you can beat somebody's ass with a fan.
All right, let me see what this stuff's all about.
Hitman in China goes crazy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Now scoot over, brother. I'm hopping in. This thing has PvP. PvP and co-op in PvE. And guess what? You gonna need it. Because I saw the way you fought the last boss. I'm gonna go ahead and help you. You didn't have to say all that. I'm just saying, bro, we ever go to China, don't say anything rude to anybody. Them boys that know Kung Fu gonna fold your clothes with you still in them.
Fold your clothes, but you still in them.
What's the catch, brother? Because every time I play these free-to-play games, you got to put in your credit card just to breathe around the damn thing. No catch, brother. Everything's free. Bro.
Now, is this a triple... He's about to say something crazy. Is this a AAA game or just like... Because I haven't heard a lick about this game. This is interesting.
Boys unite. So just sit back and look at the buildings. Look at the architecture. Faithfully recreated. Look at this ancient China. I appreciate that, bro. I'm enjoying this game. It's scratching my open world itch. Now get out of my house and go get a job. Wait, what?
Or that's just crazy.
That's freaking hilarious. It just came out. It just came out. It's this. I'm pretty sure this is not an indie game, because if this is an indie game, they're kicking AAA games' butts. Because indie games has been doing it, but I don't think this is an indie game though. I'm not gonna give them the credit yet. I don't know where the credit's at. I want to give out credit but damn, this looks pretty great, man. I haven't even heard about this. I haven't, but I will say PlayStation is killing it though. We still out here doing our thing. I hope I didn't mess up my other game. I hope I didn't mess it up. All right, hold on, you guys. Bear with me. I'm gonna try to see if I need to find what an iron boots are. I don't know what that is. I can't even reach there yet. All right. Oh yeah. Okay, so I gotta reach the top of that. I don't know what's at the top of this building area. Usually a heart is up here. I don't know if a heart is still there. Bro! Let's go. 5th time's the charm. Let's go. Why are you bothering me? Look! Look! Do you guys see that? Oh! Leave me up! That's right. Okay. Badam, badabadam, 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 badabadam. Oh. Ba-da-da-da. Alright. Oh my gosh, this one I think I'm making some progression. They just give me some random garbage. Okay. Alright. Alright. Don't fall into madness. I need to come back here as a kid, plant a bean, and get whatever's up there too. Okay. So I need to make 2 trips. I should have did it this the first time around. Actually, since I'm here, I could do a few things. We can plant up. We can come here. I believe she gives us something. She's not even there. I can do whatever I want. If I remember, oh, I don't have Dinge Fire, so I can't do everything. I don't know if I need Dinge Fire, but I think I should make a way out just in case. Even though I do have a way out, my song. I just play my song and get out. But I will switch in my shield game. I also will need nuts. Yup, I called it. I need fire, and I don't have fire, so I can't even complete that. Alright, so... Alright. I'm just gonna get one of my least favorite temples out the way. I feel like it's gonna basically be vanilla, the way that temple is, because not really much you can. Do I have that song? I don't think I have that song. I don't think I have that song. I don't have that song. I gotta get there the long way. What is the quickest way over there? Not. Oh, I gotta go there barefoot. Oh wow. That's. That none of these songs lead me there. Where else do I get songs from? Let me look at this. Okay, so I already got the water song from the water area. I got this from the fire area. I forgot where. I got this song as soon as I came here. What? No, I don't get that song yet. I have to beat the forest temple to get another song. Okay. I was supposed to go in and go out and then get another song as a kid. All right, I remember now. Oh my gosh. But I can only do that after I get the fire and do everything else and then come back as an adult. All right. No, I go there as an adult first. Okay. All right. All right. I remember now. So I go there as an adult, and then I double back as a kid. Okay. And I get to write that. Okay, so I am doing pretty well. Hey, I got it. Okay, I don't know what that is over there. I gotta be wary. It's gonna take me down. Whoa. Whoa. Why not? Okay, so I got the Sun Song. There's a few things I was supposed to do with the Sun Song. I think I know what. But I can't go there yet. Okay. Two things I was supposed to do with the Sun Song, and I forgot one of them. So where the heck do I find the other songs? All right. I think, yeah, I go over here. No, there's a Re-Dead and another one. Yep, it was this one. There we go. I don't think I did that right. Alright, so I do gotta play it after he's gone. Alright, so that was one of the things. Oh, it was also down here. Oh, these are supposed to be... Oh, I have a fire arrow. That's right. I can do things. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Who cares anymore, right? Thinking I'm doing something. I'm not doing a damn thing. Alright. So I was right about how to get that song. I gotta come back here later after I finish a few temples. Cause it's, what is it? It's, what am I missing? Missing the saddle. I'm missing the forest. Saddle, forest, and fire. I went to forest already. Shadow is coming up. Fire. I did what I needed to get this one, but I got the song of... Oh, I know where to get that one. I gotta find wherever the heck this is at. Once I get that, then when I circle back to where I'm supposed to learn the Song of Time, then I can get that song. Okay. I forget what I'm supposed to use the Sun Song for. Let's go here. I think I did the arrow game already. I believe I did. I think I went over there already too. I don't need no more skull toolers. I collected 100 already. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. I keep skipping over things, but I'm gonna remember to go back to this other place later after. I don't like this place at night. Get it, Shorty, I'm good. I did a one stupid. Wait, what? That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. They're prepared to make this game harder for me. I already don't like this. A button's got it's kind of jammed. Oh, I need this. Okay. Only because I don't want to hear that noise every time. That keeps happening to me. That's funny. I gotta just keep expecting weird, stupid stuff like this. It be this haunting to me. Why they keep taunting with me? Everybody just keep fronting with me. You know what it is, so me, I'm just something to see. Out here in the nighttime, everybody just see him out here in my prime. You can see me on the mic grind. This and everybody else sees a whole different mind. I be out here and I'm tapped here and I do it. Goddamn, when I rap it's so fluid. This is nothing when I put my mind to it. Everybody else wanna see me sign through it. Yeah. So I can do it. Yeah. A whole different movement. Fall back in the circle. I'm bossing with the cows till my knuckles turn to purple. It's all about the strain, all about the game. Everybody else said I'm money and a thing. It's scribble and pain when I give it all. You know what it is, man. I gotta live it, y'all. And everybody else to the limit, bro. This is what it is, man. We can do it out. I'd have told you, homie, I'm a soldier. Like laundry, homie, I'm a folder. Yeah, no limit. Go get it. This is what it is. You can put. Oh. Alright. Alright, so I gotta go back down. Whoops! Whatever. So I have to open every chest, or else I don't know what I'm gonna be missing. I'm still in a dream. Navi just has to spoil the game for me, huh? Navi has to just interrupt my game to tell me to follow the arrows. Oh my gosh. No, no, Navi, no, no. Let me play the game. Please. Please, just let me play the game. No, I know, Navi. I know. It's okay. You don't have to tell me everything. I messed up. Oh, okay, arrows. Five times. Oh my god. Please just let me go. Let me get them arrows. Be a key. Be a key. Just be a key. Got him. He tried to stall me out. Hell no. Whatever. Got him. We can finish this right now. Oh, wow. Good. I like this. But I still need to open up all the chests so I can get whatever I need in here. I don't know what else I might need in here. I'm already out of keys. Leave me alone, yeah. Okay. Oh! Okay. 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 You know what? Maybe the hand taking me won't be such a bad idea after all. I need to get back anyway. Shut up! Ooh, I get no magic in here. I get none. 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 No magic. I get green rupees, but no magic. Shut up. Shut. No, no. What is immersion, right? What is immersion? Why do we need it? Beautiful. Whatever. Okay, so now, get the magic here. Okay, at least I know where to collect magic or how to get it. All right, so first floor has no treasure chest. Second one has one. I'm currently on S1. First floor has none. Basement has one. So I need to see what's going on the floor that I'm currently on the other side. See about that treasure chest there, and see about that other one right before I get to the boss. So, okay. Alright, so we out of here. Good. We did that. I need to leave this room, continue left, pick up the chest there, and then continue on. You want attention so badly. I'm not giving it to you. Going to right. Okay, so after the large room, go to the room across. I think. Okay. All right. I'll get there eventually. I know what I'm doing. I gotta loop around, and then that's how I get there. Damn, so I definitely got, I think all the chests on this floor is done. Open that up. Now for my favorite part as a kid. I don't know what that piece is. Not playing these games. We're done here. Weeping, crying. Let's go. Whatever. Okay. Let's try to get that treasure chest if we can. Woo, quick. All right, got that open. Got both of them open. No more games. And we're done. All treasure chests. Sure, why not? Now we just gotta get to the other place, and we're done here. All done here. Oh, he does that! That's funny as hell! Okay, I get it. Okay. Done here. We're done. Talking about. That's what I'm talking about. This is how progression happens, baby. Now we are out of here. Now I can just do this. I don't think there's nothing else I need to do here. I don't need to do here. Yep. Take this show on the road. Let's go. I get to do... Oh, don't do anything else yet. Because Because I wonder how this interaction is going to go. Now that I have all three. Yep. Let's go. Now we got something new. I wasn't expecting that song at all. Was not expecting that song at all. Bada babu. Know it? That is a sign. Because I've been streaming for 2 hours anyway. Going on 3. If you guys are liking the vibe, hit the subscribe. If you're loving the flow, hit the follow. Everything helps the page grow, you know. I was going to try to hit a third game. But unfortunately, that's not what it's looking like. But, yeah. There we go. So that's done. And yeah. Like I said, liking the vibe, hit the subscribe. You're loving the flow, hit the follow. Everything helps the page grow, you know. Thank you for putting up and watching the stuff with Mighty Keith in the building. All right. And next time, you will be prepared for that one. Next time. All right. And with that, I have one more last rap for you, near and dear to my heart. And I'm going to let it go. Here we go. Yo, it's your boy, Joe. Come on, y'all know. Hey, yo, let's roll. Now it's your boy on your phone. That's internationally known. It's the one that's popping, one that's dropping. That's always up in your dome. It's that who? hotter than your ozone. I said, come on, homies, you know. I said, come on, shorties, you know. Yeah. My comfy shirt already. Peace.